The good news is it wasn't 21-0 like the Rockies lost to the Padres today. We lost 6-3 to the Blue Jays, and Logan Evans actually looked pretty good. He did not take the loss. He looked a lot better. Um, he did he go five or did he went 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. It was a Bo Bichette 2-run homer and then another run scored after that. That he was an earned run on him. Then Spear came in and blew the save by somehow. They're crediting Gabe Spear with the blown save because he came in and gave up the run that was credited to Logan Evans. I don't understand how that works. Matt Brash came in, struck out 2 for the first time since 2023. Both teams struck out 10 times. The Mariners only walked once while issuing 5. Um, 10 hits to the Blue Jays, 6 to the Mariners. Francis looked really good. He went 6 2/3, and he was just the third pitcher to go into the 7th inning and record an out, according to Aaron Goldsmith, which I thought was really interesting that actually happened. Um, Logan Evans had a lot of composure to come back after that blow up start he had in Texas, and I thought that he looked really well. J.P. Crawford's hitting streak comes to an end at 15 games with 2 strikeouts. Jorge Polanco had an 0 for 4 day. It's okay, that happens. Julio had a hit and a run and a strikeout. Cal scored a run after the 1 walk we had. Randy's on base streak does continue. It's the second longest in Major League Baseball, but he struck out 3 times. Rowdy Tellez against Francis is 2 for 2. Um, Famously, these two players were traded for each other, and Aaron Goldsmith said, Rowdy Tellez won the trade. Tavares had 1 hit and like 9 or 10 putouts today. A lot of balls went to right field off of Blue Jays bats. It was a lot of putouts, and it was just he kept making really good plays. Ben Williamson and Miles Mastroboni had a hit. In fact, everybody except Cal and Jorge had a hit today, and JP. So 6 of the 9 starters had a hit. And over on the Blue Jays side, Kirk, their catcher, went 4 for 5. He is just an amazing dude. So that's 4 hits there and 2 from Bo Bichette, including a home run. Um, Bo Bichette is somebody who terrorizes the Mariners. We did hold Vladimir Guerrero to 2 walks and a strikeout. Most strikeouts today was actually Randy Arozarena with 3, which was a problem. Um, I'm still not 100% sure how this happened. So, obviously, Rowdy Tellez homered, 6th home run of the year. He was coming into the game 4 for 12 against the Blue Jays this season with 4 home runs, and he leaves 5 for 16 with 5 home runs. Um, Randy doubled to score Cal, and then Bo Bichette made it 3-2. 3-2 Seattle, and then Kirk singled to Leo Tavares. Springer moved to third, and then Barger, it's a guy I've never heard of. He scored the game. He drove in the game-winning run, and then Miles Straw scored, drove in the last 2 runs. It wasn't a bad game. There were some bad calls from home plate umpire Vic Carapsa. Um, like really bad calls. I can't wait to see the impactful calls sheet. But it's going to be impactful calls affecting both sides. There were a lot of ones. Randy should have walked on one of the strikeouts, but it was a bad call. It was ball like 6, and they called it strike 3. It was really unfortunate that happened. I'm hoping that the automated balls and strike system comes into the major leagues next year. With it being tested in spring training and doing really well in minor league baseball, I think it's a great thing. I'm actually planning on going to a minor league baseball game sometime in June. So I'm going to try to get some footage of that to show you guys how it works. It's just, I don't know if the actual, like, teams will do it. Springer stole a base, and then Clement stole a base. The Mariners didn't have an opportunity to steal a base. We were 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position, which is good. The Blue Jays went 2 for 7. Honestly, the Blue Jays are 19-20 and third in the AL East, and we're 22-16. The nine series winning streak, that was Not an illusion. The problem is it's 9, and that's like not gonna go great. What it's the second most, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose eventually. When we had the 15 series winning streak back in 01, we lost eventually. And, we're going Toronto Yankees. So that's not the end of the world. Team by team schedules. We go Toronto for three games, so we have another one tomorrow. And then we have the Yankees at home the next 3 days. Then we have Thursday off. Then we go to rivalry weekend with 3 at the Padres, then 3 at the White Sox. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-day road trip with no days off in between. We go San Diego, Chicago, Houston, and then a day off on the 26th before coming home to play the Nationals. So these 6 games right here, Toronto always plays us tough, and their fans always travel really well. And the Yankees are, I think, probably the best or second best team in the league. Yeah, the Padres did just put up 21 runs today, but that was the Rockies. That's going to be on Apple TV. And then Root, and then Root. And then the White Sox are not going to be a challenge, I don't think. And the Astros aren't very good either. So we're in a stretch where you expect to kind of lose a few games. Like the next series that I expect we might lose is the Orioles, June 3rd to the 5th. Then we got the Angels for 3, and then the Diamondbacks. Then that Red Sox series is, the Red Sox series is at home, but the Red Sox always play us tight. And then we go to the Yankees in July. So I'm still expecting us to, obviously we're going to lose some games. Everybody wins 50, everybody loses 50. But I'm expecting us to at least probably putting together 4 to 5 more series wins, drop a series, then win 4 or 5 more series, maybe drop a series. I'm expecting us to maybe drop 4 to 5 series the rest of the season. The one I expect us to absolutely drop is the last 3 against the Dodgers. That's the 26th, 27th, 28th at T-Mobile Park. But overall, the Mariners offense playing really well. Mariners pitching will get better. I actually just saw on MajorLeagueBaseball.com that George Kirby struck out 5 in a 3-inning rehab start in Tacoma. And also he got to use the challenge, and it went his way, so that's going to show that it was. He faced 14 batters today, and there were 5 hard-hit balls. So, yeah, I think George Kirby is pretty close to coming back. Logan Gilbert should be throwing off a mound soon. So everything's looking good, and with the pitching coming back, and with the other guys coming back, with Luke Raley, Victor Robles potentially coming back, we are going to be a scary team, and we are going to make the playoffs, and it's going to be great. And again, thank you for tuning into the videos. Don't forget that you can also see me on Patreon at Sammy5436, where it's $1 a month. I also am seeable on Instagram at Sammy5436. TikTok at Sammy5436. I'm on Blue Sky at Sammy5436, though I don't use that often. I believe I'm on Tumblr at Sammy5436, but I haven't used that in at least a year. And you can find me at my business email, thetrapezoidtalks5436@gmail.com. Any information you need to send to those business emails will be looked at. I generally look at my business email on Wednesdays and Sundays, so just do be advised that I do not always have the ability to respond immediately, but if you do send an email to my business email, and as long as it's not offensive, I will respond if it's something I'm interested in with something positive, and if it's something I'm not interested in, I will thank you for your email and go ahead and say that there may be a future opportunity for us to collaborate if that's something you're interested in.